Hi guys, so welcome back once more. I am Kelvin Ikechukwu, the team lead for Clexic Knowledge Quest, and we will continue from where we stopped. We have been dealing with motions, and in this video, we will be looking at some key parameters for motion, which is distance and displacement. Okay, so these two terms are related, but are distinctive. They have different meaning. Although they are related, they are all measured in what? Meters, that their quantities is length, but they are different. So let's ride on and know more about distance and displacement. Before that, I will use a simple illustration to explain this. This is Obi. Don't mind my drawing. And Obi wants to get to this point. Maybe this is a house, Obi's house, but this is the school. Obi wants to get to this point. And Obi walked like this, got to Tunde's house, came down to the market to see somebody, and then moved before getting to the house. Now, I'll be using this illustration to explain displacement and distance. His displacement, let's call this point A and this point B. His displacement is the shortest distance to get to his destination. That is what displacement is all about. So displacement simply means the change in position of something or an object, notwithstanding the path through which the thing went. Distance is what? The measure of how far an object is, or the measure of the distance. I'm still repeating that word, distance. Now, distance is all about the measure of how far an object is from its starting point. So distance entails the total part of the journey. It covers the total part of the journey that Obi took to get to the house. But his displacement is simply the shortest distance for him to get to his house. That's what displacement is, and that's what distance is. So in summary, guys, distance displacement. Distance measures how far, it measures how far apart an object is. While displacement measures its change in position. Distance is a scalar quantity. Distance is a scalar quantity. Displacement is a vector quantity. Now, it simply means that distance talks about only the magnitude, but it does not talk about direction. When we say magnitude, we mean size. How far do the object travel? 30 kilometers. That's the size. But toward which direction? Distance does not give you much about the direction. Now, vector displacement is a vector quantity. It tells you the magnitude and also the direction of your movement. Distance could be positive or negative. Distance is always positive. The value for distance is always positive, while displacement is positive or negative. positive or negative. Also, distance considers the total parts involved in movement. Displacement is independent of the parts. Now, these are the key major difference between distance and displacement. These are what differentiates distance from displacement. All right, so I'll be giving a simple illustration to help us understand this very well. Let's say that Obi, I like using that name Obi, I don't know why. Obi travels 30 kilometers towards the east. And then 40 kilometers towards the north, which is his final destination. This is his final destination. Now, we are being asked to collate his total distance and his displacement. Okay, so if we are to look for his total distance, first of all, you remember reference points. Let me draw the coordinate system. This is our north, this is our east, this is our west, this is our south. So from the question, they say Obi, let's say that this is his reference point. He travels what? 30 kilometers eastward. From here to here, let's from here to here be presented as 30 kilometers. And then 40 kilometers northwards. He moves towards the north, 40 kilometers. We are told to calculate his total distance. Now, his total distance, small letter d, is simply 30 plus 40, which is 70 kilometers. But his displacement, remember I said displacement is the shortest distance. Displacement is the shortest distance. Now, if this is his starting point and this is his ending point, you will all agree with me that this is the shortest distance to get to that point. So this forms a triangle and a right angle triangle. We have 40 here, we have 30 here, and we have to look for x. Now, using Pythagoras theorem, that is the hypotenuse, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of both sides. So we have x squared is equal to 30 squared plus 40 squared. Now, x squared is equal to what's 30 squared? That should be 900. 40 squared should be 1600. X squared is equal to 900 plus 1600 should be 2500. Now we want x. We take the square roots of both sides. X will be the square root of 2500. And the square root of 2500 is 50. So therefore, x is 50 kilometers. So it means that the displacement is 50 kilometer. But it is not yet complete. Remember that displacement has both magnitude. We have gotten the magnitude and direction. What is the direction? Now the direction is north of east, north of east, north of east. But if we should use a ruler and a protractor and measure, because when you're talking about direction, since it's the coordinate system, it should be in degree. When you measure out very well, you'll find out that the angle from here to here should be 52 degree. And if the angle from here to here is 52 degrees, so here should be what? 38 degree. Remember that this forms a right angle, which is 90. So when you add it up, it forms 90. So it simply means that his displacement is simply 50 kilometer, 38 degrees north of east. So I believe with this, you've been able to know that displacement differs from distance. So in our next video, we will solve more questions so that you can get to understand this. But for now, digest this and get ready and prepared for the next video. See you very soon. Bye for now.